Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to a segment of Health Talk where I, Dr. Bekermus, are sharing some health information with the Pilzno community and the world at large. We were discussing the word shine, coined by Dr. Jacob Teitelbaum in America, in regard to general health. S was sleep, and we're up to H hormones. We discussed last week the importance of supplementing with iodine or making sure that you have iodine in your diet, which is concentrated in the thyroid gland as well as every cell in our body, the cerebral spinal fluid, protection against many cancers, especially breast cancer and cystic breast and polycystic ovary syndrome. So we discussed the function of iodine importantly, and the thyroid gland being the engine or energy source, metabolism source, and growth of cells in our body. So the hierarchy below that, we go to the pancreas and insulin. We discussed on the importance of not having simple sugars like candy, cake, soda pop, and supporting our pancreas with vegetables and minerals, which are very important. So, insulin resistance or syndrome X, as Dr. Atkins, Allah Shalom, came up with the term about 40 years ago in regard to having a low carbohydrate, especially no simple carbohydrates, in reversing heart disease, stroke, lipid profiles like high cholesterol, Alzheimer's and diabetes, etc. So very important. And there aren't that many supplements particular, but chromium picolinate, which is a mineral called chromium, which is not found much in the soil in farmlands, I guess, here and in America. So the mineral chromium is an example of a pashut mineral that we need to survive and to have proper sugar metabolism and the usage or metabolite of insulin. So then in the same area as the pancreas, but going to the back of our bodies, excuse me, we have two kidneys on both sides of our spine, about 3 or 4 inches above our waistline. Above the kidneys, like a kippah on top of the kidneys, are the adrenal glands. They're also in two halves like the pancreas, the cortex, and the medulla, and they produce different things like corticosteroids, excuse me, like adrenaline or called cortisol. A large part of my practice in helping people is supporting or re-establishing good adrenal function. People who had undue stress, whether it was real or imagined, create an imbalance in their adrenal function, and so then they don't really deal with stress well. They don't adapt to stressful situations, and they might have high blood pressure, panic attacks, anxiety, insomnia, many different situations that would be treated improperly in mainstream medicine. And so that's why anti-anxiety medication and anti-depression medication are within the top 10 drugs sold by the big pharma. And so we should treat the adrenal glands, boost them in different natural ways, and use techniques to be able to adapt and not let those stresses, so to speak, of our lives affect us in not good ways. So we'll discuss more about the adrenal glands and then the last of the hormones, which are the reproductive hormones, next week. and then we'll move on to nutrition. Thank you for listening and have a great day.